We are recording.
Wonderful. So if you want to go and get some crayons or some markers or pen and pencil or canvas, your heart. And if you have some music and some warm blankets today or something for afterwards for self-care. So getting some fluffy pillows and some fluffy things around you. I welcome that. Stuffed animal, real animal, cats that may or may not want you touching them. And then some candles, if you have them, some incense. You have about 4 minutes to go and get your pieces together. Do you have music for afterwards, Candace?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, beautiful. People are just grabbing some stuffed animals, and we're about to begin in about 1.5 minutes. If you needed to do a bio break, get any water. It looks like Candace is putting on something that is very nourishing and smells great. So if you would like to take the next just under 2 minutes to finish that up, and then we will begin. I was going to get some music playing. That's what I was going to do. Okay. Okay. If you're here, Scott, I recognize you're not able to be with us through video, but everybody else, I welcome you to come on screen if you are able to. Yay! All right. Marriage partners. Okay. we're going to begin with marriage and party rules for your life and how to live by those rules. If you're here, I'm assuming that you're your own prime caregiver. And with that, I am granting you permission to say no when you are a no. And if you are a maybe, stick with a no. And if you are a full yes, say full yes. Lorna, great to see you. If at any point you need me to slow down, please just raise your hand and let me know that we are slowing down. And if you need to leave, please do so in terms of taking care of yourself. If there's a charge or a trigger or an issue around something that has been said or done, please pick one of our love coaches, that would be Anuprabha or Candace today, to be able to help you move through and process so that you can have the nourishment and support that you need. And this class is being recorded for future participants. So just know that when you're sharing, that whatever you're sharing is going to go out to others unless you otherwise specify. And then let me see, with each of you giving full permission, please show your hands that you are a yes to what was said there. Okay, wonderful. And that you're giving consent for the course on self-marriage. So here goes. I want to take a few minutes to thank Love Coach Academy, and we have a bunch of fun courses coming up. So please stay tuned for those, and you can check in every week. There's a calendar. Yes, Anuprabha, this is also announcements. Did you want to announce the calendar?
Sorry, I don't know the calendar exactly.
Oh, okay.
I do know I am teaching a class though
Okay.
on sound, voice, and healing, or harmonizing body, mind, and soul. I think it's in March,
Okay.
but I don't have the calendar in front of me. Sorry about that.
Scott, if and when you are available to do so with that calendar, I welcome that conversation. I think
You can check it out too. I'll look for it.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we got through all right. We are here today to have fun, and I welcome you. I needed to write some of this stuff out so I can stay on track and stay focused. So we're here to have fun, and we're here to celebrate you, who is the most hopefully cherished person on earth, you. Are you very good? What is your skill set at cherishing yourself and at taking care of yourself? I'd love to hear that from any one of you. What is your skill set for taking care of yourself? Are you pretty great at it? You're not very good at it? How is that for you?
I mean, I think it's really something for me. It's still in process, but I do sometimes have to force myself to feel worthy to take care of myself. It's just very easy for me to and I get a lot of nourishment from taking care of, for example, my children, who are now young adults, though. What I do for myself a lot is massage. I'll go get a massage, and that is, really helpful because it gets me in my body and out of my head.
Yeah.
And that physical nurturing really is really supportive. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Oh, the other thing I do that really, really love, that gives me so much joy, is rehearsing with my band.
Oh, yes.
Singing and playing music. Yeah. That is the biggest joy and the biggest nourishment for me. Yeah.
Love that. Thank you, Anuprabha. Yes, Lorna.
Yeah, I would say I'm reasonably good at the things like eating well and taking fairly good care of my health. But what I really stink at is cherishing myself. I'm just bottom lining it here. I don't seem to be able to see my own goodness. And in some way, nothing is enough. So that's really obviously standing in my way of also attracting people who cherish me, particularly men. I mean, I'm okay. I have lovely women friends. yeah, so that's kind of it.
Thank you. I'm recognizing, I will, if I can be your mirror for one moment, may I be your mirror?
Please.
I'm recognizing your magnificence as you stand out on that veranda.
I'm great at creating beauty around myself. Yes, I
Yes.
am.
Yes,
And
so
it does nourish me.
yes, so I'm definitely seeing that today. Candace, she's on this veranda that has this like majestic pine tree just off to her right. Lorna has like this gorgeous
Got a
snow.
beautiful view of the bay. I mean,
Yeah.
a 280-degree view of the bay in a mobile home park. This is what I
Yeah.
found. This is what I manifested. Yep.
Wow. She has a gorgeous like snowy white hair and this like she has a purple sweater on
And purple stripe
purple in her hair, yeah.
And I have fairy hair too.
Yes, and she has like the fairy pixie cut. So yes, so thank you for your magnificence here right now. Candace, I saw, yes, please.
Am I muted?
You're unmuted, yes, love.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes I do good. Sometimes I slip up. I think for me, one of the keys is routine, ritual. If I have like these regular things, it's I'm less apt to slip up. But then there's also, and it's good to have like a big toolbox, right? Because my needs change all the time. Like I have to like take in, what tool do I need for this? And then on like a really personal level, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm like newly blind. And so I'm going through a whole transition of trying to figure out what self-care, how to do a lot of the things that normally I would be able to access with ease. That were my self-care things that are now harder for me to get access to and get really creative. And now all of us with COVID right now seem to be in a similar boat though, with certain things that we really needed, community, connection, just basic human need, is kind of hard. And so I feel like getting really creative with self-care is very important for me, not limiting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Give me 1 second, everybody. I just need to close this door. Okay.
Hey, Lorna, while we're having a second, are you in Novato, California by chance? Oh, yeah, I know where you are. You're with a bunch of friends of mine, actually.
Oh, some Osho people?
Yeah, lots of
Oh,
them.
they're dear friends of mine. What a
Yeah.
blessing for this community.
Thank
Who
you.
do you know? Anila is my best friend, but who else do you?
Oh, she's once a dear friend of mine. Okay, sorry, we have to go back. Braden says back.
Okay.
To be continued.
We continue.
Okay. So, thank you, Candace. I really appreciate that you're going into this place of deep self-care and really expanding what that looks like for you. So I just wanted to reflect that back to you. I love that. Deborah, I wanted to welcome you, ASL Rock.
Hey, hi. Listen. Yes, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So I'm here. I'm just starting to drive north from the Keys back home. I have a 7-hour drive, and I'm just picking up something with my wonderful Rabia, the daughter of Ibrahim. And so I just wanted to say hi, and then I'm going to go back on mute and listen with great joy to your class.
I'm so grateful you're here. Okay.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Sarah, would you like to drop in with what your nourishment self-care looks like?
Yeah,
Are you
sure.
in it? Are you like, where am I? So I'd love to hear that from you.
Yeah, I mean, my self-care sucks, to be honest. I'm a single parent. I don't have a lot of support or a network where I'm living at the moment. So emotional self-care is just on the rocks So just signing up to these classes is one way I'm saying, look, I'm taking this time for myself. I need to connect with people, some new people, fresh ideas, just I'm making sure that I'm eating well, cooking well, teaching my son how to cook. He's 9, he's in the next room. And like daily exercise and making sure I'm outside, getting into nature. Again with my boy, but on the emotional side of things, that's what I need a lot of work on.
Ah, that's really beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for you. Magnificent. Thank you. And for your son. Because the more that you like are overflowing, the more that you have and the more capacity you have to show up for others. So thank you for doing
Thank you.
this.
I just want to add as well, I'm really nervous at public speaking, and
Ah,
the class last week was the first like adult connection I'd had since Christmas. So
wow.
I just want to say thank you for being patient with me. I know there's some people here who were in the class last week, so thank you for your patience and understanding.
Yeah, and just on a side note from that, how would you like to be more supported with that? Like today, in today's course, how would you feel more supported with that?
That's a difficult question. I think it's just things I need to work on myself, because like in the week I was just going over and over the things I'd said before and the way I'd presented myself and thinking, "Oh, I should have slowed down, I should have said this, I should have said that." So I just need to say what's true and not worry about it and not care and just be like, look, this is me right now, and own it,
Right.
rather than it's simple, and I can articulate myself in writing really well. It's what I do for a living, but speaking is just, it's hard.
Maybe if this would be helpful, I know Anuprabha will have one as well, but if I may just suggest one that I would like to reflect back to you, that when you say something that really lands with me, I'll just place my hands over my heart. Would that feel supportive? Okay, so you're opening up and being vulnerable and sharing like, wow, this is really new for me. That really touches my heart. So I just wanted you to know that I'm holding that space with you, and thank you for opening yourself there and being vulnerable here. Thank you. I see you. All right, I see you. There we go. Anuprabha.
Yeah, but Sarah, I'm just so feel really grateful that you're here as a young mom, and that you really have value and yourself enough to really push yourself to get with adults, because it's so, I grew, was a single mom for years. It's so important to give yourself that adult nourishment. It just really, it helps you be a better mom, really, and that's also taking time out just to have a massage, for example, just something for yourself. For me, I just know it's just so easy just not to do that, because there's so many things that we have to do as moms, right? And also, I want to say, when we're twinkling here at Love Coach Academy, like I was twinkling you and I'm like, I hope she knows what that means. And this is like also the same as like the heart connection, like really appreciate your share. And what I'm hearing from you is very clear and very I can feel your authenticity. I can feel your connection. I can feel your love. I can feel your depth of wanting to really expand. So you're coming through loud and clear. And just to know, this is a safe, sacred container here. Even though we are being recorded, however, there's no right or wrong. There's no judgment, no criticism here in Love Coach Academy. And so that's why we all kind of gravitated here in this tribe of ours. So welcome, Sarah. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
ASL rocks. Hi, beautiful. Grateful that you're here. Did you, we're dropping in today and just going over, if you would like to share, you're welcome to. Would you like to share what you do in terms of self-nourishment, if you're good at it or not very nourished with it yet? That's you, love.
I think her name is No Ilani.
Oh, no, Ilani. Okay.
Well, hi there. That is so odd. I have no idea why my name is that.
Okay.
I've never put that on there. Wow, that was so and now it's me. Okay, well that's cool. Hi. Yeah, I had no my computer was identifying me as that.
Okay.
So for me,
What is your name?
hi, it is Noelani. Although ASL does rock and I am fluent in it. That's cool. I've never put that though. Either way, I am very much striving towards self-care and self-love and bringing back that unity to myself, because I feel like I think I was very clear with who I was as a pristine whole being when I was a little girl. And I think that throughout life, experiences kind of jaded me and I created a lot of beliefs about myself and the world. And so I'm really trying to navigate that and realize that I am still and always have been a wonderful, angelic, beautiful, full, deserving, worthy human.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a journey. So it's been challenging to kind of give myself care with that type of experience. So as it is for so many of us, yeah. So what I try to do, I guess, is just get out into nature. That's a really big healing spot for me. I try to honor my feelings. I'm becoming better at this, but I will just say that I think I'm at the stage where I know a lot of the ways that I could take good self-care of myself and show me good self-love. I could name a whole list. And even when I'm in my life going, I could make that decision to say, oh yeah, I have a tool for this. I'll do this. And I'm just stuck at that kind of crossroads where I still choose to go with the direction of a lack mindset or anxiety or control. And I must figure this all out. So I'm kind of at that crossroads, that divergent path.
And you chose here for your groovy junction today. So,
Yes.
thank you for
Yes.
junction. I remember that. So thank you for helping us to be part of your committee at your junction. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. That was really nourishing, everybody. Thank you. Okay, this is so much fun. Okay, my next, this is, I'm just getting organized on my notes here. Okay. We're going to talk about today as like an amusement park. So because the brain operates in shutting us down like often and taking the left turn instead of the right turn, the way that I've learned through neuroscience is to have as much fun as humanly possible. And the more fun that we make things, the easier the brain is like, okay, let's pick the fun route because I don't like being beat up anymore. And so it gets to this place where it's like, wow, you remember like a month ago you did some fun stuff? Let's try that again. And so my interest here is to help our brains repattern, to start recognizing ease and softness and kindness. And by helping us to start recognizing, oh, wow, I'm choosing that other path, but there's so many other wonderful options available to me. So sometimes it reminds me of, have you ever seen water skiers that are falling and they don't let go of the rope and they bend their head against the water a lot? So that's what this reminds me of, is that in life, if we're not doing that to ourselves, that we just stay in that in relationships. And this today is all about starting to head the other direction. And when I was growing up, every song that I knew was "You Make Me Whole," like it was songs about, oh my gosh, you're amazing, I'm nothing, and you make me whole. And what I've come to realize now is actually it's me that makes me whole. And then I just reflect that to other people around me. And sometimes when like there's like a little bit of with other people, I'm like, wow, I might be lacking some tools. Maybe I could slow down. So that's why I started this course, was to be able to, I actually have people come out to my campus in my woods to generally do this. But here I wanted to offer this course for the time of when people are in their houses. So thank you for being here, welcoming February, the month of love, and really how do we turn that into ourselves and start taking care of this magnificent people and person that we are. Okay, so let's go around the room. And I would like to know, I'm going to have you say your name one more time, but this time I want to know if you want it sung to you, like we'll repeat it back to you. Do you want it sung to you? Do you want it whispered? Or do you want a hype person to hype up your name ahead of time? Like, introducing in the corner. So that's a hype person. So if you want that, it's kind of fun, but let me know how you would like that coming back to you. And then secondly, where your name comes from. So Anuprabha, would you like to begin? You're muted, love.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you so much. How much fun. One thing I just want to say, if anybody didn't see what Scott said back, was that this is just going to be listened to by the class, right? So this isn't out for general consumption. I think that's a really good feedback, right? So it's just for the class participants that'll have this recording. I mean, probably for all 10 of the classes or 12 of the classes, but it's all people that are sharing their hearts. Yeah. So I would like my name sung to me lovingly in a cherished way, and now where my name's from.
Yes, so we'll start with that. So if everybody can unmute for a moment, and we're all just going to sing Anuprabha back to her. And 1, 2, 3.
Very nice. Thank you.
All of those frequencies coming through.
Beautiful.
And then where your name originates.
My name originates in India. It's a Sanskrit name. Anuprabha Deva. It means, the short form is divine first ray of light. The name comes from. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, thank you. And thank you for asking for that vibration.
Yeah.
Who's next? Lorna, yes.
Actually, I'm taking a wonderful voice. It's called The Naked Voice with Chloe Goodchild. So I'll sing my name to you. And what else did you want to know? Sorry. Oh, the origin of my name is Scottish. I think my mom got it from Lorna Doone, which has, followed me my whole life, the novel Lorna Doone.
Beautiful. Okay, so we were going to sing it to you or whisper it.
I'll sing it first, and then if you could sing it back to me, that'd be great.
Okay, great.
Lorna.
1, 2, 3.
Lorna.
The Zoom version of harmony. I call it Zoombaya.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Candace, I saw you raised your hand.
Yeah. Can I have hyped up and sung?
Yes.
All right. I want both, please.
Okay. I can do the hype one, and then everybody else can sing. So give me like 3 seconds to hype it up, and then y'all can sing. Introducing in the room with the utmost amount of respect and generosity and silliness and kindness and fluff, Miss Candace! Ah! singing?
Candace.
Candace, Candace.
That was beautiful. Thank you. And honestly, I have no idea where my name came from. My mom. That's it. It was gonna be Roxanne. It was either Roxanne or this. I've looked it up and I don't remember right now.
Ah, I love it. Thank you, love. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay,
So my name is Noelani, and it's Hawaiian. And I want a hyped up singing voice like Candace said, but at the same time, please. So a hyped up sing or song.
okay. All right,
And maybe if you don't mind adding because it'll be funnier and sillier, is my middle and last names. My middle name is Dewdrop.
okay.
Last name is Sing, like SING, la la la. Noelani Dewdrop Sing.
Okay, DWDROP. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me just type it in one more time. That way we all have it.
Oh, okay, thank you. Noelani Dewdrop Sing.
Okay. This spell check is helping me. Okay. All right. On the count of 3, we're hyping it up and we're singing it. So it sounds like a rock song. I don't know.
We shall see.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. No,
No,
Noelani,
do not sing.
Noelani
Sing, sing, sing.
Dewdrop.
sing.
It's her. Did you know? What?
Thanks, everyone. Yeah, my name is Hawaiian origin.
That's beautiful. Gorgeous. Thank you.
And then middle name Dewdrop is just hippie, and last name Sing is Chinese.
Wow.
Hawaiianese.
It's quite an alignment. You sound, yeah, it sounds like something that would be like somebody that would be on a cliff's edge overlooking the ocean, singing out to the ocean. So way to own that.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone.
Sarah.
Hello. So yeah, my name, I think it means little princess in Hebrew, but it's not something I strongly identify with, but I think that's the history of it. I'd like my name to be sung in like a rock kind of death metal way, like a rah, Sarah. I don't know, something like that. You said rock earlier, and I thought, yes, I love that energy. Let's mix it up.
Okay. All right. On the count of 3. Yeah. Oh, everybody can mess up their hair.
Yeah.
I can do a bit. Yeah. All right. Ready? Here we go. I feel like I just got out of the concert. So, okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sarah! 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 Sarah!
Yay, thank you. I miss concerts so much. That's wonderful.
Okay. All right. Way to own that space. Okay, this is the next fun part. This is okay, in relationships. Often we get into relationships and we kind of put parts of ourselves into a relationship to test the waters. And then we take parts of ourselves out. And then we put other parts of ourselves back in. And then we take other parts of ourselves back out. So right now we are going to do the hokey pokey, or in England it's called the okey pokey, right? Or okie dokie. What is it?
Okie dokie.
So we're going to do the okey dokey or hokey pokey, depending on where you live. But it's all the same stuff. And it's so that we can start looking at ourselves with a bit of silliness and with a bit of ease around the way that we participate in relationships. So it's going to lead us towards our next part, but I wanted our brain to be looking at this from a place of fun so that during the next section, you can see, oh, this is a little bit heavy, but we're going to enter it with fun brain. So I'm going to put on the song Hokey Pokey. And we're going to do that little dance. Let me make sure that I can find it. Now, there were a couple different versions of the Hokey Pokey. Okay, or Okey Cokey. You know what? I think I'll share this first. Do you all know who AC/DC is? Have you ever heard? It's a band from like the 1960s and the 1970s, and they were a hard rock band. Let me just see. Hang on one more second here. Okay, well, because I don't have it all queued up, we're just going to stand up and we're going to do the Hokey Pokey. So here goes.
You can sing it if you want.
I'm going to.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm probably gonna. Well, yeah, all of us can sing it. Okay, stand up. Stand up. I know, Debbie, you're in your car, so sit down, sit down. Okay, we're gonna start with our right hand. Ready? Candace, this is like your day. Okay, you put your right hand in, you take your right hand out, you put your right hand in and you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. And now you can all sing. You put your left hand in.
Then you put your left hand down. You put your left hand in.
And you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. You're gonna put your butt in this time. You put your whole butt in. You put your whole butt out. You put your whole butt in and you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Whole self. You put your whole self in. You take your whole self out. You take your whole self in and you shake it all about. You do the okey dokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Woo! Okay. Siéntate. All right, my friends. So beautiful, loved ones. That is love and marriage, and that is you welcoming yourself to you. And so I just wanted to say that when we're thinking about love relationships, and when we're thinking about love relationships for ourselves, it's all the pieces of ourselves that we're agreeing to. It's loving all of us coming in, watching all of us as we want to retreat and leave, and watching all of us wanting to get back in again. But this time when we go in with more resources and more community and more love and more nourishment. So every time that you come out, it's awesome because you're taking care of yourself and you're like, I can't breathe, I can't do this. And then it's committing and going back in. And then it's getting really messy. And then it's jumping back out again and being like, I can't do this, I can't do this. So finding these communities in order to stabilize and in order to get into this place of self-nourishment, and most of all, this commitment into discovering who you are, not just today, but for the rest of your life, and making a promissory note to yourself that you're going to enjoy yourself all the way through and go back and get all the parts of you that you left back in all of those other worlds and bring them with you for your life to come. Okay, so is that landing with people? Peace. Got it. Okay. So this next part, your nervous system is set up to keep you protected at all times, and it's really good at keeping you safe. The fastest way for you to repattern your brain is to make things fun, lighthearted, and engaging. Whatever your early learning patterns were, they weren't your fault, but they are tricky and they serve you really well. So oftentimes they become your default. So even though they weren't your fault, they become the default. And you kind of lean on them and then they're like, oh, that's really comfortable. And then you remember that it wasn't very comfortable. And so that's why you're here, is to learn these new patterns. So this next piece that we're going to talk about is celebrating your nervous system and all of your hard efforts, and where you have lacked resources, you have created, when you lacked resources, you lacked community or you lacked practices. And the first part of that was making ourselves into the villain. So we're going to do a personal inventory, and I will put my whole list on the page here. And in this heart space, this is me owning the parts of myself that I desire to be nourished with maximum grace. So I'm going to put that, I'll say that one more time. This is me owning all the parts of myself that I desire to be nourished with maximum grace. So I'm going to have you take a few minutes. You can yawn and stretch and shake it out. You're going to be making a list, and Candace, I've created a list. I'm going to read it out. If you have anything extra to add, then you're welcome to tell me and I will type that out. If that works for you. Is that good? Okay. And then we're going to do breakout rooms, and you're going to pick your 3 characteristics to be able to, after you write this out, you're going to talk about this with your partner and just give your 3 overall characteristics that you find, that you've found about yourself. I'll write all this out, by the way, while you're writing things down. And then where you're holding it in your body. So 3. Okay. So here we go. Here is my list. First of all, because this is one of my needs, is to be able to see these things from a fun point of view. And so this next part I think of as my Academy Award speech of the areas of my life where I have given my best roles as the villain. So a round of applause for my characters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would like to thank all of the people who showed up in my life so that I could portray these characters to the absolute best ability that I knew how, and I am an excellent script writer. So here we go. Here are my my best character roles that I deserve awards for, and I will read these out. Now, mind you, I have done a lot of work and processing around all of this, but I just want to honor my nervous system, because for me to show up, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want anybody to see this. But then I really do want you to see this, because this is part of what makes me who I am. Okay, so the roles that I have played are narcissist, overbearing, condescending, cheating, misleading, non-authentic, mocking, not clear on boundaries, mixed messages, blaming, shaming, critical, derogatory, resentful, distrusting, manipulative, coercive, bitter, not owning my part, letting others take the fall, knowing better but not doing better, reactionary, unresponsive, disrespectful, mean-spirited, ruthless, push-pull dynamics, resistant, compulsion, and I have been abusive in these areas, sexually, mentally, and emotionally. And I would like you to take the next 5 minutes to just write out, if you have any of those that register with you, you don't have to share them with other people. You'll be picking 3 of these to share. And if you have any others that you would like to add in there, you're welcome to, or you can just write these on your piece of paper. This is you owning your character roles.
I'm wondering if you'd be willing to email, excuse me, email us that list.
Yes.
It's a nice crib sheet.
Yes.
Thank you.
You know, or Lorna, if you have a smartphone, take a photo, take a couple photos of it. You can have it. that way quick.
I'm actually on my phone right now for the call, but that's a great idea. Mm.
Lorna, what is your email? Please spell it slowly.
Lorna Sass, one word, LORNAS for sugar, ASS, 33.
SASS 33.
Yeah, three
Okay.
S's, SASS 33 at Gmail. Thank you so much.
Yep. Let me just make sure that I have this correct. LORNASASS 33.
You got it.
Okay, great. So please just remember to breathe for a moment while you're going through your list. Candace, yes, love.
Victim perpetrator. That dynamic role.
Yes. Thank you. Place your hand over your heart for a moment. Just give yourself some nourishment for looking at this stuff. It's big work. So good job. I'm extraordinarily grateful that you're all here doing this. Thank you.
Mimi,
Yes.
on a
love.
problem?
Yeah.
Someone. Yeah, a question. What would you label a role? How would you characterize a role of when you succumb to fears and just kind of give up?
Like overridden, overwhelmed.
Or something like from the reptilian brain, fight, flight, freeze, and fawn.
Fawn.
Fawning. Yeah, fawning. Thank you.
Yes.
It could be victim too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very close. Yeah. I was, yep.
I know that one.
So again, just thank your nervous system for doing this. Like give yourself a hug. You're doing great.
Can you put mentally ill or disabled on that list?
Sure.
Those are labels that and roles that play big.
How about unable? Is that good? Unable also? Is that part of it?
Differently abled,
Differently.
differently abled, mentally ill.
Okay.
Broken was the other word that I got with that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Broken, just yeah.
So you have about 1.5 minutes left. Another one might be waiting for somebody else to validate me. So outside validation. And then wrapping it up in about 45 seconds here.
This is our home.
Okay, everyone. Welcome back. So we're just going to pretend like we were all at the Academy Awards for a moment. And we're all going to put ourselves on mute. And then we're going to cheer the crud out of these roles that we've played. Because if we want to thank ourselves here, because we've mapped out all this messiness, and that's part of mapping out humanity, but we also want to cheer on each other. And so I want exaggerated, and I want like you have your best gown on ever, or best tuxedo, or whatever it is that you'd want to wear, or best nakedness, however you want to show up to these Academy Awards. But I want other people to see when they play this back, that you are celebrating them and all of the journey that they've gone through to get here. So we are going to put ourselves on mute, and then we're going to show up very vibrantly. On the count of 3, everybody on mute. Candace, I'll mute you, Lev, and then I'll bring you back. Okay. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Here goes. Good job. Okay, Candace, give us your best, like full volume, pretend like you're cheering really loud. That was beautiful. Okay. We're going to listen to this song, and as we listen to this, after this is when you'll go into breakout rooms. But I want you to hear this as you close your eyes, and I want you to think about this is what you would physically write, or this is what you would say over the words that you've just written. Thank you so much, me, for all of my lessons, and that they may now come from nourishment, kindness, consideration, boundaries, and some darn good laughter. So we're going to make all this into romantic comedies. Okay, so this is a song that I'm going to share, and let me know if you can hear it. We'll test that first and make sure that everybody can hear this. So, can you all hear this? Thumbs up if you can hear it. Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes, and then I just want you to think about that list for just a moment. And then I want you to welcome in this part of you marrying yourself.
You and me, we always sweat and strain. You look for sun, I look for rain. We're different people, we're not the same. The power of the sun. I look at treetops, you look for caps. Above the water, where the waves snap back. I flew around the world to bring you back. It was the power of your heart. Power of your heart. The power of your heart. All around the world to bring you back was the power of your heart. Of your heart. You looked at me, I looked at you. Your sleepy heart was shining through. Wispy cobwebs, the book breathing through. The power of your heart. I looked at you, you looked at me. I thought of the past, you thought of what could be. I asked you once again to marry me. The power of the heart. The power of the heart. The power of the heart. All around the world just to bring you home. That's the power of your heart. Of your heart. Everybody says love makes the world go round. I hear a bubble, I hear a sound. My heart beating, then I turn around. Find you standing at the door. You know me, I like to dream a lot of this and that and what is not. Finally, I figured out what was what. It was the power of your heart. Power of your heart. The power of your heart. All around the world just to bring you back. It was the power of your heart. Of your heart. You and me, we sweat and strain, but the result, it's always the same. I think somehow we're in again. The power of the heart. I think I'm dumb, and I know you're smart. The beating of a purebred heart. I say this to you, and it's no lark. Marry me today. You know me, I like to dream a lot of what there is and what there's not. But mainly, I dream of you a lot. The power of your heart. The power of your heart. The power of your heart. All around the world to bring you back. It's the power of your heart. The power of your heart. The power of your heart. Finally, I figured out what was what. It was the power of your heart. Of your heart. Of your heart.
So just stay there for one moment, hand over your heart for a moment. Thank yourself for your journey this far in life. Thank yourself for all of the roles that you've played. And then I want you to send that out around the world for all of the people who feel like they don't have maximum grace with themselves and are trying to figure that out in relationships with themselves and with others. So calling all of those back into their heart today. And that by your being here and part of Love Coach community, that you're creating these warm spaces for people to be able to show up and welcome and celebrate and be messy and not have it all figured out, but that you're willing to be vulnerable and show up in community. And this goes out for all time, for all people. So welcome back when you are able to come on back. I had to wipe all my tears. Here you go, all over your hearts. That's where they go. I love that song. Okay, so this next piece, I'm going to place you. How's everybody doing? Let me just get a breath. Does everybody want to check in? How is the song? Anybody want to check in for a moment?
What was the song? Who's the singer?
That's Peter Gabriel, The Power of Your Heart.
Oh, it's lovely, just lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say hi. It's so amazing to be here. I love Peter Gabriel. That was so beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. I'm definitely driving on narrow road with water on either side. So thanks for understanding that I'm mostly just listening.
Thank
But
you.
love to all of you. Love, love, love.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. If you are all ready, we can do a bio break for about 5 minutes. Will that be helpful? And then come back we'll do a breakout room once we come back and then do the ceremony. Yes, Anuprabha? You're on mute.
That
Rose.
sounds great to me.
Okay, why don't we do a bio break for a few moments and then come on back? nourishment. Let me unmute you, love. Okay, I asked to unmute you.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really craving cheese, man. I don't know what you did to me, but that was really powerful for me.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful song. Man, I love this. This is like my favorite. I love doing these wedding ceremonies, you know, the recommitment to ourselves.
One-
It's beautiful.
One of the things I wanted to mention, I noticed, like, and I'm still like sitting with, is as I was writing these roles, like I was like, wait, some of these are self-judgments.
Yep,
You know what I mean? Like, wait, which ones are actually things I've done?
yep.
And which ones are things, you know what I mean? Where do I need to really apply some forgiveness? And like, so it was really hard, like showing up at like that
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
We're about to go into breakout rooms. Debbie, I saw that you dropped in for a second. Did you have anything you wanted to add, love?
Now I'm trying to get to where I can speak. Can you
Oh.
hear me?
Yes.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes it goes into this black screen with just a yellow circle to speak, and other times I can get back to pictures. No, I just want to say I'm grateful to be here. I adore Peter Gabriel. He also has a song, The Man and the Woman and the Woman and the Man,
Yeah.
that I adore. And I don't know if you're putting me into breakout rooms because I am on a dangerous, this highway until I get back to Miami is pretty much one way each way in weekend traffic. So are you putting me in a breakout room or not?
No, I won't be. No.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting a lot out of it, just auditing. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Thank you, love.
Yeah, you're welcome, honey. So we're all going to go into breakout rooms. I have 2 rooms set up. What I'd like you to do is pick 3 from your list and that you have exercised the most often with yourself. Like, wow, this one shows up all the time, and you live it really vibrantly. Again, it isn't about judging right, wrong, bad, good, anything like that. It's just, what are you living the most vibrantly? And then once you see that character show up in your life, you can offer it some extra nourishment and start asking the question, hey, lovely, good to see you again, my friend. How can I bring some nourishment and adoration to you today? Another good question that I really appreciate asking is, what is the age of this you that shows up in that level of vibrancy? Because sometimes it's like an earlier version of ourselves, and sometimes we can go back in and just give that younger version of ourselves some real adoration and real appreciation. Was I clear? Does that register? Did that land? Please raise your hand that landed. Okay, awesome, beautiful. Okay, I have the breakout rooms, I think. And you'll have, I believe if I did it correctly. Wait, so let's,
Question, Radiance.
yes, yes.
Sorry, I was a little late getting back here. My son needed me. Did I miss anything that I need to know for the breakout room other than what you just said?
It was pick 3 of these that you've exercised the most.
Oh, I've got that.
Vibrant. Okay, didn't miss anything then.
Okay.
Okay.
And you just a note to everyone, the breakout rooms are not recorded.
That's accurate. Thank you, Candace. Okay. And I don't know how to like leave people in there for 10 minutes exactly. Does anybody know that? Because I have it.
Well, you said a
set.
timer.
Okay.
Are we gonna have just a breakout room with 3 in each, or
3 and 2. Yep.
3 and 2?
Yep.
You would be in charge since you have control. You'll say 1 minute left, for example.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, see you all on the other side.
Hey, darling, that was a very quick 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
That was a
Yeah,
6 minutes, 6.5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Thank
On
you.
my thing, but
Okay, do you want to finish up? Do you have more to do?
I think another 4 minutes would work for us. What about you guys? Unless everyone's finished.
No, it's great. I can send you back in.
Okay.
Okay. Were the two, okay. Candace, you're muted, love. I just. there it
Oh,
is.
okay. Do you put us back in the room?
Let me send you back.
Oh, no, I got the thingy thing.
Pardon?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Gabriel, can you get Lenny some fresh water, please? Thank you. Thank you, Deb.
Excellent class. Are they still out in Zoom? I mean, in breakouts? Oh, you're on mute now.
I think we have 2 minutes left.
Okay, I'm just loving this. I'm loving it. I love how you did it.
Yeah.
And so,
Thank you. Thank you for that. Received, landed, loving it. Yeah. I'm excited for this next portion. And then it's interesting. I had so much written out. And so I'm having to go back through now and like make sure that it's all landing instead of overloading people.
right on, you're doing a great job. A plus.
Thank you.
Totally inspired. Since you're absolutely my favorite. So seeing how you're doing it is very inspiring to me because I'm another creativity being like you. Anyway, I'll be quiet because I know they're coming back.
Okay.
We can talk later.
Okay.
I'd love to debrief later.
Thank you. And that would be helpful. And I know that you're driving, but yeah, if you have some like notes and stuff to make it land, if there's pieces that aren't landing or could land better, let me know. Okay, thank you. Deb, I'm going to put you on mute, honey. Thank you. I hope that was enough time. They have about 20 seconds.
Yeah, there's a place where it goes black and then it's hard to navigate it. And now I got it back to the picture so I can see the choices.
Was that better?
That was perfect.
I'm bending time over here, so okay. Any just like any about 40-second feedback? Anybody like, oh, where it landed? Did any like where did you feel it on your body? That would be helpful. Yes.
You know, we had, you know, thank you for my mate there and we were like mirrors for each other, which is often the case. So for me, stuff landed in the root chakra, sacral, early years. And then there's this one around being the general, you know, being in control, right? And but underneath that control is the fear of not being in control, the fear of the unworthiness, the fear and being just really frightened, but having to come out like I am in control. And that age was like between like 9 and 11. That's when that stuff, really that fear of being vulnerable, you know, and sharing, yeah, being vulnerable, really sharing vulnerably is never, well, it's not safe. And so my strategy for survival was just always being in control because it wasn't safe to be vulnerable. So that was my strategy for survival.
Wow. And then here you were being vulnerable, sharing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for showing up and sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Mhm.
Remembering to breathe, everyone. Just remember to get some oxygen in there. Would anybody else like to share?
I have another one, just
Yes.
the lost, also this like lost in space. You know, I got my own little spaceship, you know, going out there, lost in space, like not trusting anyone, not trusting anyone, not really invited into my spaceship, you know, just totally feeling safe just within my own little spaceship. An unwillingness to open the door.
Right. Right. Ah, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a good spaceship. Thank you. So this, okay, if we're all, are we all complete there? Is everybody complete in that space? Okay, Lorna, thumbs up. Are you complete in that space? Okay, somewhat. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure what complete feels like, to tell you the truth.
okay,
So, yeah.
okay. Beautiful. Okay. Well, luckily we don't have to have it all figured out yet.
Yeah, I feel
No.
complete exploration.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. Again, one more time, just placing your hand over your heart. Thank you for these lessons. May all of my lessons now come from nourishment, kindness, consideration, boundaries. Make sure you sit up really tall, ease, self-care first, and some really good humor. Okay. This is my favorite part. This is where we marry ourselves. So here we are, and we're with each other, and we're celebrating this beautiful day. I want you to send this out to all of the people, once again, who might be thinking that their partner is going to fill them up somehow, or that their lover is going to fill them up somehow, or any of those things, and just to bring it back into this space that you are that core human, and that we get to begin here. And anytime that vibrancy that comes back, and that it wants you to pay attention, that, hey, I've got this story where I'm not appreciated, or hey, I've got this story where I am playing the jerk, or hey, I've got this story, whatever that full volume vibrancy is, I want you to just slow down and turn around and pretend it's like a 4-year-old and say, I see you, you're doing great. I see that you're doing this at full vibrancy. I see that you really want my attention, and you really want somebody to tell you how amazing you are. And then turn around to that version of yourself and give it the attention that it's asking for, the need that it's asking for. So at the end of this, I'm going to put in the list of universal needs. Anaprabha, would you mind finding that list and then adding it here? If you don't, yeah, let me know if you can't, because I can find it really quickly also. You're on mute, love.
Yeah, honey, you're better than me at finding things like that.
Okay.
You're the queen of finding things. And
Okay. All right, give me about 30 seconds here, and I will type this in. Here we go. And what I love about this is it's gorgeous. So ask the version of you that is showing up at full volume and in a place of needs. Go to this list next time that you can catch yourself and ask your version of yourself. Lorna, I can send this to you separately. Would you like that? Okay. Let me send it out. Ask yourself, how is it that I can meet these needs today of mine? So again, if you're like playing the bad guy, or like the bad guy role, then drop in with this list of needs. So that is your resource for today and tomorrow and all time to come. Okay, are you ready for your wedding? So yes, 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 yes. Okay, beautiful. All right. Okay, I'll just breathe. So if everybody, we're all here to support each other. So nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just feel where you are in your body. Come back into your body. If you have a hard time being in your body, pick your big left toe because it's fun. It's a fun way to be in your body. If there's sunshine around you, feel the sunshine. Recognize this beautiful day in front of you. Recognize all the beautiful souls who showed up here today to celebrate with you and how remarkable you are. And that you're taking this time to really focus in. You've spent the last hour and a half just recognizing, wow, this is kind of cool. I've got like lots of parts of myself. I'm willing to look at all the parts of myself that I'm wanting more nourishment with. And I'm doing it with a cool community of people. So really thank yourself for doing that. Self high five right there. So we put this out to all generations, all people worldwide. Nice deep breath, one more in through the nose and all the way out through the mouth. Push out any stale air, shake it out. There we go. Okay, get rid of that nervous energy. There we go. Okay. Hands on the side of your face. Just take yourself in for a moment about how much you adore yourself. And if you don't, pretend like you're just a little kid and how much you adore that little kid. And then one hand over your heart. And then with your eyes closed, repeat after me. I take thee. You'll want to say this out loud. I take thee to be my wedded love. And just really feel that in your heart. To have and to hold. From this day forward. And then just gently caress the side of your cheek. To live with and to laugh more often. And remember to say this out loud to yourself. To witness the mess and to celebrate the journey. To not have it all figured out, but to be willing to participate. Now 2 hands over your heart. To rest within. To be a joy to this heart. And comfort to this soul. Remember to breathe and unclench your jaw. To bring out the best in me as often as I can. I will practice self-empathy. Even when I'm scared, angry, or sad. I promise to vibrantly celebrate the good times I promise to gently reflect during the bad. To offer solace when I am downhearted. Now hands up to your eyes. To cherish these tears with my hands. And then a big embrace around you, a big hug. To care for you with my entire being. Now pretend like you're giving a 4-year-old a really big hug. And then one more time, hand over your heart and hand at the side of your face. From the poorest to the richest, in sickness and in health, for as long as I travel upon this earth. I cherish you with this commitment. I thee wed. I now pronounce myself married. And I rock. And now you may kiss the heck out of yourself. And now blow a kiss to all of those others out here. Okay, I'm going to finish with this Irish blessing. May your risings bring you joy and your evenings bring you peace. May your troubles grow few as your blessings increase. May the saddest day of your future be no worse than the happiest day of your past. May all souls be forever clasped in friendship and all hearts joined forever in love. I hereby pronounce you irrevocably yet blissfully married. Yay, way to go, you. And it is my great blessing to introduce you back to yourself. I have one more song for all of you. How are you? Drop in. How y'all doing?
Yeah, that's beautiful, Radiance.
Thank you. Thanks for showing up, beautiful. I love seeing your faces right now. Candace, everybody has this radiant glow about them. There's like this beaming light and lots of gorgeous smiles happening. So I'm going to take this moment and I'm going to play one more song, and just to hold this, and then I hold this in your heart, and then I want you to just imagine that this is where you'll be carrying yourself as you move forward for all of your days. So this song is called The Book of Love, and it's again by Peter Gabriel. And the idea is that, again, you're singing this to yourself. It's the journey, the mess, the not having it all figured out, the doing it anyway, and this beautiful community of people. So this is your final song for this day of marriage. But you're welcome to celebrate as much as you want after this.
Book of love is long and boring. No one could lift it anything. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me anything. A book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it's just transcendental. Some of it's just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can sing me anything. The book of love is long and boring, and written very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings, and I love it when you give me things, and you ought to give me wedding rings. You ought to give me wedding rings.
Oh, so much love. There you are. So please nourish yourself well today and in these coming weeks and months and years ahead, and cherish you. I cherish you. I'm grateful that we made this journey together. Thank you for trusting me here. There we are. How's everybody feeling?
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Radiance. That was really beautiful. Feels really good.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, and thank you for showing up vibrantly and loving all those parts. Yeah. Next
Thank
time
you
you're
so
out-
much for this
Yeah.
offering. I'm going to celebrate with a walk in the woods.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I have two requests. One is when you're outside, like take the earth and place it over your hand like a wedding ring. Just your commitment back to the holiness that is you. And that's WHOLE as well as HOLI, as well as HOLY. So all of that holiness. Yeah. Big fluffy things.
Sorry. I just feel also grateful for the like taking off some armor and allowing just that to feel the tenderness more,
Yeah.
just tuning into the tenderness of my heart and having the safe space for it to be seen and expressed. So, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I echo that. I feel very soft right now. Just sitting with that softness.
Mm.
Mm.
Feel like it's time for me to go dance. It's like
Bring the energy up. Let's go.
Time for the reception.
Yeah.
So just sending this out, Deb, I know you're in the car, just sending this love out to you and also sending it out to Candace. And Scott, thank you for letting us be here. There is more upcoming starting next week for Love Coach Academy. So please continue to sign up for the classes. And it's been a great pleasure and a great joy to be here with you today. So thank you for letting me be here with you. And lots of love to all of you.
Great.
So beautiful.
Thank
So
you, everyone.
tender. So tender. I agree with Anuprabha. Just tenderness and beauty, and being married to ourselves means then the rest is our oyster shell. You know, we can just love everybody so much more. Love and tenderness and beauty. That was very beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, beauties.
Yeah, love to everybody. Yay! And dancing and celebrating and yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
When you said, and now we can dance, I said, and now we can dance with the bride.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. That's true. Well, thank you, everyone. I think we are complete. Yes. Okay. I love you. Take good care of yourself today. Lots of nourishment for all time to come. And thanks for doing this.
Thank you,
Bye,
Radiance.
beauties. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, yeah.